The development of the new Tracer started several years ago in 2019. And the idea was the replacement bike for the current inline Tracer Enduro segment bike. And granted, that bike was a real performer, so it was no easy task. So we had to come up with a realistic list of improvements. And one of the main ideas behind the bike was to improve the center of gravity and get the shock low in the frame, kind of a new architecture that we were moving towards. We began the development process and entered into the COVID-19 pandemic lockdown. It really pushed our development team, test riders, ambassadors that worked on the bike, gave us feedback along the way. In the end, we feel like it not only pushed us to work harder and in different ways, but in the end result is truly stellar. We had quite a few ideas and a few boxes to tick that we felt would be big improvements. Some were subtle changes in details, and some were changes that would really affect and improve the ride quality of the bike. You know, the new Tracer has a very confidence-inspiring ride. It allows you to really push your boundaries, makes you a better rider. Very nimble handling, and that's an aspect that relates directly to, really refined modern geometry and ergonomics on the bike. It's one of those bikes that the faster you go, the more comfortable it gets and really settles into, what it does best. At the same time, it's extremely pedal efficient. That's a combination of the improved kinematics and steeper seat tube angle that puts your body in a little bit better climbing position. Very stable and predictable in the air for, railing those jump lines. The prototyping stage on the Tracer, we were able to get pretty exclusive feedback by building a small alloy Tracer 279 for Isabeau on the Enduro Collective, and the last 3 races, EWS races of the season, she was able to run that bike and take it to victories and the overall title that year. Also worked extensively with Aaron Gwynn, mainly on really getting the geometry, the sizing, ergonomics of the bike really dialed. The new Tracer incorporates our JS-tuned dual counter-rotating floating pivot suspension system. The shock is now driven by a linkage low in the frame, positioning the shock horizontal and creating a really low center of gravity, which is a huge improvement on the handling of the bike. It also allows us to feature our CHAD storage system. You're carrying those accessories and extra pieces. They're positioned low in the bike. So it's been a long time coming, but it's worth the wait. We're excited to share the Tracer 279, which can truly wear the Intense badge.